So this is Coleman Sweetwater Reclaim system. We've got a control panel which has a touch screen, and it's basically self-diagnostic, and these are the controls to operate it. The next item is the oxygen concentrator. So that's this white enclosure here. There's a on-off switch on the side. It should always be on. And on this side, there is a flow gauge back over on this right-hand side, left-hand side. There's a flow meter there that will show the amount of oxygen it's producing. So the oxygen concentrator takes pure air, makes concentrated oxygen that's roughly 98% pure oxygen. It supplies the oxygen to the ozone generator, and the ozone generator then takes that pure oxygen and makes a high concentration of ozone that's injected through this injector here into the system. The ozone kills bacteria that causes smell. We've also got the cyclone separator. So this unit, the water comes directly out of the pump through the system. There's 16 cyclone separators in this head. The water is filtered. The heavy particles are trapped in the bottom of this container here. The clean water then goes up and goes to the system that's required outside. And it's adjustable. I think it's set up for every 1 minute the purge valve opens, it sucks the heavy material that's been collected in this chamber and takes it back to the reclaim tank. That way this doesn't fill up and it's automatically discharged. Other items we've got the enzyme injection pump. We've got 5 gallons of the enzyme. The enzyme is injected into the purge water, which goes back to the first reclaim tank. And the enzymes work on oils and waxes and things like that, algae, to keep the water clean and the system clean. The ozone is injected into the last reclaim tank. It'd be the same tank that the water is being pumped or sucked back up into the system. So the two are separated from the first tank to the third tank. This item is the prime tank, and it needs to be full of water. Right now it is full, and the water is pulled from the third reclaim tank into this, through the pump, and makes the system work. We've got gauges on here that you can work with. This would be pressure of the system. This would be pressure of the system. When there's 2 different speed levels. The idle, which is designed to idle 24 hours a day, cleaning the water and treating the water. Normally this pressure in the idle is in the 30 to 35, 40 pound range. When the system starts using reclaimed water, this pressure drops with the pressure switch records this drop, and it will boost the pump back up to your normal operating pressure, which can be 60 pounds to 80 pounds, depending on the size of the pump, the size of the system. But in the idle speed, 24 hours a day, this should be running 30 to 40. And you'll notice when it does ramp up, you'll see the system here show it's in the high mode, and this pressure will increase. There's a regulator here that regulates the pressure going through the ozone injector, And you want to set this valve so you're getting about 4 to 6 pounds of water pressure through it to make the injector work. And to make sure you've got good suction, you can remove this fitting on the back and make sure that you have your water pressure set right so the injector is sucking and it's pulling the ozone into the system.